Welcome from the Academic Success Center at Doane University. In this video, I will give you tips and strategies for creating and achieving goals. Setting goals is important because it can help promote a sense of self-mastery, helps guide your focus, and in the end helps create new behaviors. The more willing we are to embrace goal setting, the more likely we will be to reach our personal definitions of success in any area of our life. Goals are well-defined plans of action aimed at achieving specific outcomes or results. There are a couple of words in that definition worth mentioning though. First, goals are well-defined, and second, they rest on specific outcomes. And it is that reason many of us only think of goals in the abstract sense. Most of us have the intention, the desire, the motivation. We tell ourselves, yeah, I want to be a better student, or I want to lose 20 pounds. But if our goals lack specificity and being well-defined, we will come up short in reaching them. We have to recognize that vowing to achieve something is useless unless you plan and strategize. And some dislike goals simply out of fear or frustration or embarrassment. If you've never tried setting goals, how can you really ever fail, goes the thinking. We all hate the feeling of failure. So if we've never developed a thought-out plan, the possibility of failure also becomes abstract, and we won't be able to learn from that either. So let's dive a little deeper into setting goals. Maybe most obviously, there are two types of goals, long-term and short-term. Long-term goals tend to be defined as 2 or more years out. Short-term goals are usually a week to 3 months. The key for defining both is being able to break down, or chunk as it is called, these goals into intermediary steps. For example, if you are watching this video, most likely one of your long-term goals is to graduate, preferably in 4 years. For seniors, this may be a short-term goal. That may be your goal, but there are lots of sub-goals you need to plan for and anticipate on that road to reaching it. You need to complete Doane's general liberal arts requirements, or core connections. You need to know your major requirements. The requirements to graduate with a degree in education may be different than ones in biology. You need to know things like GPA requirements, credit hours, major credit hours, prerequisites, and class scheduling. All of these things are sub-goals to the larger graduate in 4 years goal. Many will and should be working with their advisor, but it is also a moment to take responsibility of that goal and understand how those sub-goals work toward your eventual graduation. Chunking down goals can go a long way to help you understand the process of achieving goals. It can help clarify the most ambitious, difficult goals. There are a number of systems and strategies designed to help you achieve those goals. Strategies like the GPS system, the OKR system, or SMART goals. Let's apply one of these strategies, the SMART goal system, to a goal many in college want to achieve, to be a better student. But that's not very well defined or specific, is it? So let's see how using the SMART system can help this goal out. As you can see, SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, results-focused, and time-bound. Let's revise the goal slightly to, I will target my lowest class average in order to raise my overall GPA. That's a little more refined, something we can work with. The first step is being specific. This step asks, what will the goal accomplish? How and why will it be accomplished? Now, we have to clarify what it is we are trying to accomplish. I want to improve my overall GPA so I can apply for new scholarships next semester. Alright, there is a specific reason attached to the goal. The next step is measurable. You must in some way quantify the goal you are trying to reach. You can't manage what you don't measure. As you can see, I will reach a B or better on my math final exam is quantifiable and can be measured in relation to most grading scales of a class. Achievable. Is the goal possible? Is it reachable? What skills, knowledge, and resources do I need to complete this goal? Here's what that statement might say for our current goal. I will meet with a math tutor every week to help me focus on my weak spots. Next is results focused. or sometimes labeled as relevant. This is about thinking broader, to help define the reason and purpose behind this goal. What is the benefit of doing this goal? Here we can see it's about reducing your debt or the burden that student loans can cause. The last step is time-bound. Your goal must have a completion date, whether it is for a long-term or short-term goal, to give yourself a sense of urgency. In the case for our example, the final is 6 weeks away, which gives us plenty of time to arrange a tutor schedule, study, and prepare. Now that we've successfully applied a goal-setting system to a specific example, it is good to know what other strategies can help you maintain or achieve those goals. Positive self-talk or affirmations such as, "I can do it," and "I'm good enough," are a good way to increase motivation. Similarly, visualizing success can help improve self-image and confidence. Create a mental image of yourself performing effectively the steps you identified for a specific goal. Many athletes do this, so why not with your academics? Create a reward system when you complete a goal as an incentive. You can choose a mixture of extrinsic or intrinsic rewards. Extrinsic rewards are often material things or activities such as medals, ribbons, trophies, or maybe watching an episode of your favorite TV series. Intrinsic rewards are, as might be implied, internal rewards. Often they are emotions or feelings you experience when a goal is achieved, such as pride, relief, joy, or confidence. Next, make sure you monitor your progress towards your goals. Create an easy-to-use method, such as check marks or stars, to show that you are meeting target dates and completing steps along the way. Items like calendars, checklists, or personal journals are great tools to use. And finally, always keep your goals in the forefront. If you ever find yourself struggling with your plan or your motivation diminishes, write your goals on index cards or a piece of paper and place them around your dorm or house or apartment where you can constantly see them. Use that as a constant reminder to spend time each day to work on the outcome of that goal. Alright, there you have it. Tips and strategies for achieving and creating goals. Thank you again for listening from the Academic Success Center at Doane University.